my name is TJ and welcome back to TJ Smiles. Today I am bringing you my May wrap-up. As you can probably tell from watching how often I was uploading videos, I was in a book slump, a reading slump for the longest time. I wasn't reading and I couldn't motivate myself to read, so then I had nothing to post a video about. So, basically, after BookCon, that was all fixed. BookCon was, like, basically going to the doctor and getting medicine. Like, BookCon was great, and it got me geared into my reading and my YouTube channel again, and since then, life has been great. This May, I managed to read 4 things. I have 3 books and 1 graphic novel. So let's go ahead and get started. The first book I read this month was Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson. I decided to choose this as the book to read on my way to BookCon, and it was the perfect choice. It's a great summer read if you're on the beach. Heck yeah, read this. But it was just a fun, lighthearted contemporary novel. You really get involved in the story because you really want to know where Shalone went and like what's going on with her. And then like there's a fun like little summer love story in it, so it's like happy and upbeat and it keeps you turning the page, and it was indeed the perfect book to read in the car ride. I also took this book on the car ride to Chicago, went into the convention, met Morgan Matson, talked to Morgan Matson. Morgan Matson said hey to my vlog. I had ice cream with Morgan Matson. This whole time, I was forgetting that I had her book in the car and I could have gotten it signed. I do have a book review on Since You've Been Gone already uploaded on my channel. I will link it in the description box below. Next I have Jessies Girl by Miranda Kennelly. Basically, this was one of those free books you pick up at BookCon when you're just walking around, and I decided, well, why not read this on the car ride home? So I did, and I read this within a matter of like 2 hours. It was another super fun, easy, contemporary novel to read. It follows the story of a girl named Maya, and she ends up shadowing a very popular at the time country pop singer for her senior shadow day at school. Basically, the shadowing did not happen. The two ended up having their own little version of the Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and they just kind of went crazy. And this whole story is how they end up falling for each other. And yes, I'm going to go ahead and say they fell for each other and like spoil that. I mean, the cover itself kind of does when it says Jessie's Girl. Like, they're going to end up together if she's his girl. I mean, if you didn't see that coming, I don't know what to tell ya. I do have a Jessies Girl book review already up on my channel that I will link in the description box. I also managed to pick up the Sister Pact by Stacey Ramy while I was at BookCon. It was one of the free books that they were just kind of handing out. I went to go ahead and put the disclaimer out there right now that this book is a trigger warning for suicide, depression, and substance abuse. So if those are subjects that are touchy or sensitive to you, I would suggest not reading it. This book follows the story of a girl who is like dealing with the loss of her older sister who had committed suicide. But the issue with this is a year or so before her sister committed suicide, the girls had together made a pact saying that they would not leave without the other. They decided that it would be easier to leave the earth together, and it would be easier to actually follow through with committing suicide if you had someone to do it with. So she's just dealing and coping with the struggles of why her sister left her behind, why her sister felt the need to kill herself when she did, and picking up the pieces of a broken home and a broken family. And with this book, just like the last 2, I did do a book review on it, so you can check that out on my channel. I will have the link in the description box below. The last thing I read this month was a graphic novel, and it's the first graphic novel I have ever read, and I'm so glad I decided to pick it up. And it is The Walking Dead Days Gone By, Volume 1, and I loved it! I can't wait to get the rest of the novels. I did do a book review, or not a book review, but a graphic novel review and talk about this. But it is not up on my channel yet. I will link it in the description box as soon as I upload it, but I intend on uploading it soon, so stay tuned for that. I also have a few other Walking Dead related videos coming soon for my channel, so if you're interested in The Walking Dead, don't you worry. I have a whole playlist already started for The Walking Dead, and it's just going to grow, especially once this next season starts. That playlist is going to be huge, so just you wait. You a Walker fan, I'm a Walker fan, we got this. That was everything I read this month. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for my June TBR pile. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye!